Welcome back, everyone. For the most part, the body is finished to my likings. I know I made a video on it. I don't remember if I posted it or not, but this fresh air intake for the brake came as a factory defect, so I did repair that early this morning, but I started melting down some ABS plastic scraps sometime late last night. And then what I did here is I just simply put a tape barrier down right here just to act like a scaffolding, just something to kind of provide a little bit of a guidance to a liquefied plastic. I sanded the wheel wells, and I've left these bottom pieces, this bottom trim panel right here that you see that straight line down. I left them a little bit bigger than normal because they have, I'm going to go back over it with paint, they have a little excessive plastic on it, which makes for a nice, kind of like an inner fender. And the same with the back. I mean, they're horrible. These are deformations from the plastic injection molding. They actually provide a line in there where they want you to cut it dang near the thickness of the plastic. So right all the way up here, all this would be gone. And the same on the underside. So it'd basically be as thick as what you see it right here. So I'm going to brighten it up just a little bit more for that little detail. And I just left it thick. I took a soldering iron and I kind of heated it up and folded it over. Then I sanded on it a little bit. I think I might address that some more later on. Put some body filler in there, or maybe even wrap the entire wheel well. I don't know. I really like the idea of having an inner fender well. Turn down the brightness now that the lighting has changed. But for the most part, I really like how this car has turned out. I like the subtlety between the simulated carbon fiber that came with the car. Why do you change automatically? Leave it where I set you. I like that. And then I added what I hope to be some lines of a different color shade of black to help accentuate the body's natural lines. And then plus adding on the roof scoop, the rear brake scoops. I think I called them engine scoops last time, but they're brake scoops, excuse me. And the wing, I think all those little details along with the mirror may be hard to discern on camera, but I did put a little bit of flat black paint, just a little tiny bit in each side, one of those vents. May not be noticeable at first, but they are there just to kind of help add something. And I think I want to add some more flat black in this area, or get some window screen, cut it to size, and just kind of gently glue it in place. Same with the other side. Just to kind of add some more scale, realism, whether or not there's actual a mesh there, or it's a big gaping hole, I don't know. I did look at a few pictures of Pagani Zondas, mostly in consideration for the taillights, because in the build sheet, it's really not clear where the taillights exactly go. They kind of, when you look at it from this angle, it looks like they should go right here, right? But that's just a shadow. That's just a shadow, right? So I'm guessing maybe the brake lights, looking at it like that, maybe they actually sit up on top and touch part of the bottom down here. I don't know. I thought this was supposed to be like a titanium color, but it ended up being more of a bronze type color. Maybe because of the black plastic, I don't know. But maybe if I go over it again, I think I got some silver paint. I think go back over it. This can be removed by a couple of screws. And go back over it again with silver paint. That is an actual ABS part. It looks like real exhaust or simulated exhaust coming out of there. I think these things here need some sort of detail too, like some sort of screen mesh or something. I don't know, but the rear taillights were the biggest deal in my opinion. The rear diffuser came out really nice. I was pretty amazed how that all worked out. I don't like how it's bonded, but I mean, there's really no other choice other than to ram some screws through here. The side screws, let me get close up on that. On a real Pagani Zonda, they're actually like a hair. Actually like a silver, a natural metal color, right? There's a silverish color, and there's 3 of them if I remember right, but so I think I might want to change those out. I got some small stainless steel hardware, or at least I think I can put silver ones in there, or something that looks like it's a silverish color. But the detail on this car is amazing. I had a couple of different paint schemes in mind. One of them was just to keep it all black, just like it was, because I had it sitting in the back corner of my desk for a while. And the light, except the light, I got a light over here to my right, and a light up above that I use mostly for this stuff. But so this light was off up above here, and then this light here was on, and it looks so menacing in just the black. So I thought, you know what? I think I'm just going to go with the black. I'm going to see what I can do to accentuate, to bring out some further details, to add a little bit of subtle details that you probably wouldn't notice at first glance unless you got up close. And it's kind of hard to appreciate it at first. But this is actually done with what's called, after I lay down your paint, some paint may work differently than others. Like I did this type of look before on something else, and it was a made by Duplicolor. The paint was Duplicolor semi-gloss. And then if you touched it with your fingers, you would see your fingerprints, and it was that sensitive. This one here seems to be more forgiving, where you can touch it and it doesn't really affect it that bad. So that's done with a 00, they call it here in the United States, steel wool. Right, so just gently rub it. I could not get in here all that well. As you can tell, that shines just a little bit more right through here, but it is what it is. I got the detail where I wanted it. Got some other areas on the front I need to work up on. I'm trying something out. Oh, so let's get back to the brake duct. So early this morning, I let down some ABS plastic, liquefied ABS plastic that I had melting down overnight. Surely anything has got to be better than the big gaping hole that was there. Brighten up. Okay, so you can clearly see a transition point there, but maybe if I just paint it all flat black, it probably wouldn't be too noticeable. I also want to blend in the nose cone better because I don't like the gaps there. I got some JB Weld I'm going to mix together and form it into a putty, and then stick it in there, and then sand it down, and probably apply another coat of paint because I'm not quite happy with how that worked out. But so a little bit of sanding, that didn't turn out as bad as I thought. Not bad at all. I didn't know how thick I was applying it. It's hard to tell, because there's a piece of tape there, but I think it's better than a big gaping hole. That's for sure. So that is a positive. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to sand that. I don't know. I'm going to do the best I can to keep the lower, what the hell is that called, splitter intact, and then just kind of blend it into this brake duct right here and get rid of that extra bit of material there. I'll do my best with that, and then if it doesn't quite look right, I'll just paint the whole thing in a flat black. That way it won't stand out like a sore thumb. Other than that, have a good day.